right now, Fal. I think you should be called the Parfessor, because all this young man does is rack up par.
Parfessor. I love that, actually.
He's the Parfessor. He's the Parfessor.
Let's go.
And if you're looking for collaborations, try and reach out.
Trying to reach out with you in Ocean County. We played all the courses, so let us know which courses we might have missed in the comment section. We're going to turn this into a Reddit type field, bringing you some educational golf content along the way. Let's zoom in to number 9 on this list with some good history and some fun facts.
All you can golf course. It's a little tricky to even sign in and get involved with the course. Walking into the course, assume that they had a drop box. You drop $15. Envelopes are in the box on the wall left. You're good. Put your name down. Rest assured, you can see right here, we were stopped by local. I don't want to call
Just give it a couple minutes. Then,
yeah,
right? Yeah, but there'll be nobody here, so.
Okay, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, 8 o'clock, you're free. Yep.
You got the course to yourself for $15. The guy emphasized that you can come back and play more. You can play all day. So that's an interesting concept. However, they do have strict rules here, and we'll take a look. Yes, sir. No problem. Sorry about that. Yes, sir. Stay away from the greens. We always done that. And we'll stay away from the tee boxes. That's something new. For the most part, I feel like the tee box was free game in regards to footage. Doing a little bit of research, it looked like it could still be, but nonetheless, with these community-based golf courses that have interesting rules, concepts, and most importantly, seem to be subsidized by cheap golf through the community as long as you can find the course. So hopefully you get out here and play Lionhead's Golf Club in a community that's not too friendly.
Well, technically the club is listed as Lionhead's Country Club. The golf course that you're seeing is only 9 holes, classified as an executive course called Lionhead's South. And before we even get started, the experience I had, I wish I had a footage, but in the beginning, just checking in, got there at 7:30 with the intention of going off around 8 o'clock as listed online. Go off whenever you want. On this channel, we just try to promote educational golf content, trying to find courses that are all you can golf. Never heard of that before. But until then, we did about 250 golf reviews by the time you review this. And we're going to take a look now at number 8 on this list. And this is a good one. This is kind of a hidden gem, one would say. Maybe should be a little bit higher on this. We're going to be playing Ocean County Golf at Atlantis. Now we're going to call it the Atlantis Golf Course, and it's a beautiful 18-hole golf course that's a par 72. Now it's only a 37-mile drive from Atlantic City and an hour and 20 minutes to an hour and 30 minutes from Philadelphia. This course stretches 6,848 yards, has a slope of 134, and a ranking of 73.6. Now, it's a fun little 18-hole golf course that's very reasonable. For residents, it's about $21, goes about $30 on the weekend, and then from out of states, it's about $45 tops. So really a pretty great golf course. The designer of the course, George Fazio, built the course in 1961. He's also built numerous golf courses. We're just going to name the top 2. PGA National Palm Springs course and the Pinehurst number 6. He's a Canadian Open winner, and George built a pretty cool golf course here that's very reasonable. Now the fairways are bluegrass. The price is right compared to other golf courses in the area, but the price can increase by the time you watch this footage. So let us know down in the comment section if we even got it right or wrong. I like this course. I thought it was pretty well designed. In the history being a Fazio course, but then it's not a Fazio course anymore. So what's going on with that? Take ownership of your courses, Tom Fazio. Swinging now into number 7, we have Cedar Creek Golf Course. This is taking a look at the course, walking through the doors and going back in history, and taking a look at a course called Cedar Creek Golf Club, or course, a 3.7 out of 181 Google reviews. With more reviews, there's more opportunities to take a look at what we got right and what we got wrong since playing this course. And overall, this was a fun public golf course in New Jersey to go out and play. It was pretty scenic. Didn't really feel like you were outside the Jersey Shore. The course was built in 1981 and stretches a total of 6,325 yards from those back tees. This is the fall time when it was filmed, and the conditions were pretty bright and vibrant. Although it was the end of the day, so the footage gets a little messy, and that's probably the reason why we didn't post it right away. The course is open year-round and has a slope of 120. This 18-hole golf course is a par 72. It's nestled all in between pine trees and on the north side of the Cedar Creek, and that's where it's got its name from. This iconic municipal golf course is also located by Veteran Park, which is a pretty popular park. As you pull into the place, you don't even feel like you're going into a golf course. It's like clearly a park. They got baseball and everything else a park would have. I like the front nine, but the back nine features 3 lakes, and that's probably the highlight of the course. There's a lot of good information in this golf review, and hopefully you got some good information so far as we bring you the top golf courses in Ocean County. Some of them are right and some of them are wrong. We're trying to just find that educational golf content that money can buy. Swinging us now into our next course here at number 6. One, and it's another 27-hole golf.
Toms River, New Jersey. That's where we're at here. At a municipal course listed right here. I got the course to myself. Not many people out here today. So let's go through
the outside of this clubhouse. Now they do have a restaurant inside, but the clubhouse is located on the side here. We walked in here, no tee times, on a sloppy day outside of Toms River. And it rained on us. The footage wasn't the best, but we were able to power through, especially number 1 here. And we're going to be bringing you all the footage of this golf course, starting off with the history of the course. And there's a lot of history here, being built in 1969 on a local farm. That is, the original owners of the land were the Applegates, which had the big farm here. Now, all in all, the funding of this golf course and how it came to be was through a grant from the New Jersey Green Acres program. The township of Toms River, which owns and operates this golf course to this day, is dedicated to providing its residents a great golfing experience for reasonable rates. The course, bad rap when it comes to online ratings. On Google, it's just below a 4 out of a 5, which still isn't that bad, but for golf courses, if you're playing golf, you're pretty excited, you're going to put at least a 4 or 5 on there, so that's technically pretty bad. On Golf Pass, it's a 1.6. Not a lot of people going out there, but there's a lot of people playing this golf course, rest assured. And being a municipal course, the price is right comparing it to other golf courses. Now, here it's a par 72 that stretches a full course at 6,677 yards. This is a great course on the list so far as we try to get through number 5 here. I think this one should be a little bit higher. There's actually a lot of fights on YouTube and TikTok that took place at that course in Toms River. Zooming us now into number 5. This one I thought was really good, and I hope to visit the course again. That's why we put it here at Municipal Course Forge Pond Golf Club. Now it's owned by the county, so prices here are going to be pretty reasonable. And we're going to walk through the history of the golf course, tell you a little bit about the price of the course. We have footage of most of the holes, and we're going to answer any questions you write down in the comment section. It's a small course, it's not too far, but it's in incredible condition, and all of that's going to play a factor in the final part of the video where we rate the course 1 out of 10, just like all our other ones. Now, we've reached over 100 golf vlogs, so we're cruising through. We have a pretty good sense of a good golf course, and this might be one here. As we continue to move through, we're going to highlight some of the better holes like the ones you're seeing right now. The course is kind of separated on the scorecard and offers a unique design as you start off. You see on that bottom part there of the front, and that's what you're seeing here, the bottom section of the golf course. Now, the designer of this course did an incredible job, I will say that. Hal Purdy designed the course in 19 1989. Would have loved to have seen more history of the golf course. Sometimes that gets lost in the municipal world of golf, but you could still find that history because it's floating somewhere in that clubhouse. Now, I will say the course plays extremely short. You might not even need a driver here. I wouldn't recommend it because it plays 3,916 yards for a par 70. Now, it's owned and operated again by the County of Ocean County. There's another course that we highly recommend, Atlantis, which we hit up as well. And this course I think is a little bit better than Atlantis, but some people that I played with disagree. I would consider this one more of like an executive course here. However, it's been ranked a top public golf course according to Golf Advisor. But that's only been ranked 16th out of the state. That's pretty high. You learn and you golf. That's what you try to do on this channel. And hopefully this course, if you're trying to figure out which ones are the best in Ocean County, should be at least in the top 5. Swinging us now into number 4. We have LBI National Golf Club. This course closed, open. So there's some interesting facts. Located in Egg Harbor Township. So let's swing on in and take a look at this course that has changed names just recently and hopefully is going to become worth the price of admission. Now, during the peak season, this golf course is well over $100, but we walked in the fall time here, and we were able to get a tee time without booking one right away. And the clubhouse is beautiful. Everything in it is very, very elite. You could tell they're putting a lot of money into this resort. The clubhouse is huge. You could see right there. And just starting you off at number 1, there's a lot to like here, but you could see a little bit spotty for a $100 golf course. The course was originally designed by Ray Hearn and was built in the year 2000. And that was when it was called Sea Oaks. Now, I like this course. I think there's a lot of strategically designed bunkers throughout the course. The golf architect Ray designed an incredible golf course in 2000. You could see with some of these bunker designs, it was very aggressive, and you could tell a good golf course from a bad golf course by its bunker design. The problem with this golf course is it's been closed for almost about a year. Well, let's go into the story here. And we're not even going to get close to getting into that one. If you want to take a look at our channels. We're trying to figure out where are the best public golf courses throughout each part of the state. Maybe even going over to the West Coast in the near future. Swinging us now into number 3, we have Lakewood Country Club. Probably one of my favorite hidden gems with history in the state of New Jersey.
Deck here at Lakewood Golf Course. One of those more historical golf courses, kind of reminds me of the time frame of the Irish courses that we played.
Just be kids. We are proud to have raised over 90.
Hey, how are you? I'm a big fan of a golf course that has a tree right in the middle of the fairway. I don't know about you, but I seem to always hit that tree. This time, if you look at some of the footage, we went right through it.
I think this golf vlog truly is going to have everything you need to get you started for your golf review here at Lakewood Golf Club. And everything about this course screams good deal depending on the time that you come. That's why you got to take a look at this footage. Here we're going to show some of the aerial footage of the golf course that's put together and try to understand what's going on here at Lakewood Golf Club. And at the end of the footage, at the end of this video, we hit someone. And that's a big deal on this channel. We never hit anyone before, and we clocked. Thank God we didn't hit the person, but we hit their cart. And no damage was done there at Lakewood, but it was a scary one. We checked in. Inside, they had some sort of shipping container. You could buy some drinks and entrees. It's not the clubhouse. They had the clubhouse. We just showed that. Number 1 starts off, I believe, a par 4. You got another, I think that's number 18 on the left-hand side. So the layout of this course is interesting. And we actually had to reach out to the golf club just to confirm some things. We're going to show some of that footage at the end.
So far, the first 5 holes of this golf course have been pretty rewarding if you can hit a decent drive, and that's what happens with these courses that are over 100 years old, built in 1896, or we'll double check that. But you can see right off the bat they got a little challenging fairway bunkers as we get closer to the green. You know, it's hard to say if I really like the golf course, but you can tell it's got a lot of historical feel to it.
Officially completed in 1898 by Tom Bindelow and Walter Travis. This course is listed as open year-round. We're going to talk about some of the unique features of it, especially on the one par 3. There was a second hole, and I actually had a call to confirm. There's listed as 18 holes here for a par 72, and the putting surfaces, I tell you what, they putt true. You know, these older courses had different irrigation systems back then, and you could truly see that they were a little bit competitive putting surfaces, one would say. They weren't the best, but they rolled very well, and we got to make a note of that with these historical courses. And a staple for public golf in the South Jersey area for years, and it continues to. And I just wanted to call the clubhouse to make sure that the original layout, obviously it's changed, but when you walk over on the street here, things start to change drastically.
Course that's absolutely making up its own rules. Take a look here. Looks like this par 3 has 2 greens.
So clearly there was 2 greens. It didn't seem like it would be a practice green here. So we had to call the actual clubhouse, and here's the information that we found out.
All right, on the phone, here's the deal. We actually have 20 holes here in Lakewood. 2 of them, we kind of call them the winter holes, and there's actually 21 greens. The 4th hole gets expanded a little bit, but that's either here. The 5th.
Neither here or there, but get over to this course if you're going to play. You can see it's short. It's definitely walking friendly, but it doesn't feel like that. Some of the holes are pretty elevated as well. As we swing into number 2, there's still some great golf still left to be looked at. Hopefully, Ocean Acres here at number 2 is that hidden Ocean County course. That should be from the back tees here at Ocean Acres Country Club. And here's why. It's a public 18-hole golf course that stretches 6,557 yards from those blue/back tees. Now, if you want to move up a little bit from the white tees, it's 6,234 yards, 5,602 yards from those senior tees, and then all the way from the front tees to 5,230 yards. It's an incredible 18-hole golf course here. There's a lot to like. The course is extremely reasonable, and from open to noon, it's $55 for the weekday rates. Tier 1 discount is from noon to about 4 o'clock. It drops down to $45, and the twilight rate is $39. Now that's during the, looks like the summertime season. I'm not sure if that drops down on the winter time, but you know, in the weekends it goes up to 65, so it gets a little bit expensive, and I suspect it gets a lot of play here as well. So from the back tees, the slope is 130, and from, you know, the I guess the silver tees is about 124, so it does play pretty challenging, and the ranking from the back tees is 71.7. Okay, the course was designed by Hale C. Purdy and opened in 1967. The course has Bermuda grass, Bermuda fairways, Bermuda tee boxes, and is a Bermuda-only golf course. Overall, this course is a little bit of a hidden gem. Ocean Acres Golf Course is part of the Ocean Acres Township community in Manahawk, which is in South Jersey, and it is surrounded by state forests and wildlife preserves. The golf course lies 53 miles to the east of Philadelphia and 38 miles to the north of Atlantic City. And if you're down there, you might as well go take a look at Atlantic City, gamble, have a little bit of fun, maybe even take a look at some of our Atlantic City top golf courses. As we bring you now the number 1 golf course in Ocean County. It's definitely a hidden gem, and a lot of people in Ocean County recommended this course. Neither here or there, one would say. So, but we decided to put it at number 1 because a lot of the locals in this area would complain if I didn't.
It's $120 to play, but we ended up getting that twilight rate for $50 to play the golf style. 9 holes here, so a total of 27 holes to choose from. That's a total of 27 holes here at
Eagle Ridge. Now we're going to go through the history of the golf course, just like our other golf reviews. And this one's a special one. It was built in 1999, so at the peak of the golf boom with golf designs in the 90s. The course was originally built as 18 holes on a sand and gravel quarry that helped pave the Garden State Parkway in the mid-20th century. Now, according to the golf website, that's at least what we're pulling out of it. And we're pulling out all the tricks here. We're going to talk about the history, how much it's going to cost. We're switching it up, maybe even hitting lefty out here on this golf course, because when you're paying that much money, you might have the place to yourself, and that's what we did here. They got a twilight rate, and we jumped in and already told you about that. We're going to go through each one of the ratings with major golf outlets like Google. We're going to talk a little bit of what my thoughts were of the golf course. And
The bad here at Eagles Ridge, a good power washing might be in order. I tell you what, everything I like about the golf course, but it's those subtle differences that, you know, make a $150 golf course. And right now, I don't know if I see a $120 golf course, but some of these aerial views, I mean, look at this. This is a $150 golf course here. So it makes you wonder, you know, it's not a private course. There's a lot of good private courses out this way, but we are hoping to weasel our way on to some of those courses.
as mentioned, the footage you're seeing is the Ridge course. We're going to talk a little bit about the Links course, but I want to really talk about the price range. It does get lower. I kind of hyped it up. That's an expensive golf course. The twilight rate drops it down to $50. They got memberships that are, you know, if you live in the area, it's actually really worth it. You can spend $40 out there just to go out and play. Not a difference between walking and taking a golf cart. I ended up walking because just what I like to do. You get better footage. I recommend walking this course. That's what I say with every golf course, so it's hard to tell, but you get your money's worth here. It's a hard course. I'm not going to say much other than I really enjoyed this course. I'm glad they did not get rid of any parts of this 27-hole golf facility, and we're going to talk why now.
Now, they talked about knocking down and building condominiums and things like that here, housing. I'm not sure which one, but here at the Links course, which apparently is the nicer of the two, we're going to try to take some footage of it, but right now we can get at least a little bit of it. More of a Link style course in comparison to what you've been seeing here at Eagle Ridge.
Hopefully I'll get back to play the Links course. It clearly looks like the better one is on the other side here of those trees. But all in all, that course was built by Dan Slagle, the Link style course, in 2008, so it was an addition. Golf architect Dan Slagle also designed Ballamore, which was a private course. Now it's public. Highly recommend that one. That's one well worth the $120 price tag. And after playing this course, it might be worth it here too. You can't go wrong. The greens putt true. No one's really pushing you out there. If anything, I'm pushing people out there. We're going to the Ridge course, and then I guess the Pines course, which is another 9-hole course here. But at the end of the day, it was in 1999. These two 9-hole golf courses, which is 18 holes, was built by Brian Alditt. Decent, I wouldn't say famous golf designer. I had to look him up a little bit to see if he built any other ones. He's definitely built a good amount, more in the Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Delaware. He's been all over the place. Got a heck of a resume here when you pull up his data. I felt like there was enough elevation there. I didn't feel like there was at any time that you were on a sand dune quarry, which was interesting. We're going to golf, and we're going to have a little bit of fun, hopefully, on this channel. If you learned something, hit that subscribe button. If you don't agree with this list, let us know in the comments section as we bring you those top golf courses from all around New Jersey, maybe even the West Coast. That's going to do it for our list. Keep a lookout for more videos to come.